Back from vacation, we're going to try this yet again. Coach's thoughts back on track after a little month hiatus of not doing them. So we're going to try to, we promise to try to do this more regularly to get back on track with this. I think everyone kind of, this reiterates a lot and then also lets everyone know what kind of happened throughout the day. So this is going to be one of our processes that we try to get done on a daily basis. So we do apologize that it has been such a long stint without it. As far as today goes, we had a nice little strength session. I think that 3-position bench, starting off with that close, the neutral, and the wide, kind of surprised a few folks. I know a lot of those heavy hitters out there with some pretty big bench numbers all of a sudden kind of got humbled a little bit with, I think that neutral to wide all of a sudden got people a little bit thinking a little bit as far as their position goes. I think as far as the bench press goes, what will help tremendously again is we focus so much on keeping that hollow body position. I think that once we get down into that bench, we don't do it very much. I know that a lot of the traditional lifters that come to the gym are probably used to lifting. So we tend to forget about that aspect of keeping our belly button tight and everything sucked down and pushing that pelvis flat to that bench. And a few people saying, you know, they're feeling that arch in their back, feeling that a little bit of discomfort. So we want to make sure we keep that hollow body position at all times. The next part is, saw some people, you know, still getting that habit of while we're pressing, all of a sudden that one foot wants to come off, all of a sudden we're ghost riding. Keep everything planted into the ground. It's just like a telephone line. When that current's straight, everything's one set position, that current's going to travel nice and smooth. You're going to have that connection to the end of the line. When all of a sudden that connection breaks, all of a sudden we're bad in that position, that current breaks, all of a sudden we're going around and not nearly as efficient, and all of a sudden we're not nearly as strong. So we want to keep that hollow body position, but at the same time keep all our tension, all our pressure planted into the floor. Other thing is working better on our range of motion. We had a few people that were stopping that short. Remember, again, we want to be strong through that full range of motion, whether it's a squat, whether it's a push-up, whether it's a pull-up, whether it's a bench press. We want to make sure you're strong from the bottom all the way to the top. So remember, keep working on that range of motion and hold yourself to the standards. As far as the WOD goes, I think a lot of people were very, very surprised how much of an actual conditioning one this was. 30 seconds of KB swings and burpees with a little bit of rest, 1 minute, a little bit of rest, and then 2 minutes. I think what tend to get people on this one, the ones that really succeeded today, were the ones that were able to mentally block out the pain and block out the fatigue and keep trudging through the fatigue, I guess. So an interesting article I read the other day from the Invictus site. We went there over the weekend, which was awesome. But one of the athletes, Josh Bridges, who actually finished second at the games, wrote a little article as far as what mentally helps him. I think what kind of set apart that article from a lot of the other ones, one is it's the simplicity of it. Simply all he does is tell himself one more rep. When he gets to that wall, he sets himself a goal. When he gets to that goal, he simply tells himself one more rep, one more rep, one more rep. And the purpose of today's workout was to simply get to that point where all of a sudden you're no longer able to mentally keep pushing. But if you could dig in for one more rep, one more rep, one more rep, all of a sudden that turned into a handful and you did better and better and better. So remember, again, what we're trying to do each day is push a little bit harder than what we did the day before. So had quite a few athletes do great. I know Christina got 100 on her last round. I know Nettie didn't drop the kettlebell the entire time she had for 2 minutes. Glendon and Jace both attacked the 70, did awesome. Jason always makes that thing look like it's non-existent in his hands. We had a nice to see the 8 o'clock was nice and busy again this morning.
Happy birthday to Greg.
Oh, Greg, happy birthday to you. But I know you're heading out on a trip, hopefully a safe trip, and happy, don't work too hard out in Atlantic City. But happy birthday. We got a few makeup WODs as far as birthday WODs coming up here shortly, 2 games, so look for those. But overall, nice job today, and we will try to get back on track with Coach's thoughts. See y'all tomorrow.